Warning sirens echoed through Earth's orbital defense platform Aegis as an unidentified vessel emerged at the edge of the solar system. Captain Robert Wilson hurried into the command hub, composed but alert. "Status report," he demanded while the main screen displayed a smooth, unfamiliar craft unlike any human design. Lieutenant Davis glanced up. "No hostile action detected, sir. They're transmitting across all channels, requesting permission to approach." After decades of relative isolation following humanity's expansion into nearby star systems, this marked first contact with alien life. The United Earth Defense Council convened immediately via holographic link. "The ship claims to represent the Tall Confederation," Wilson briefed the gathered leaders. "They say they're seeking assistance." "It could be deception," General Martinez cautioned. "A probe of our defenses." President Anna Lee nodded thoughtfully. "Proceed carefully. Permit docking under maximum security." Escorted by 6 armed warships, the alien vessel approached. When the airlock opened, humans saw the ambassador, nearly 7 feet tall, pale blue skin, 4 arms, wide blinking eyes. "I am Velen of the Tall Confederation," he spoke through a translator, voice weary. "We appreciate your welcome during these dark days." Inside the conference chamber, surrounded by guards, Velen projected a holographic star map. For centuries, 12 species lived in unity. But 3 years ago, the Moors' empire began expanding. The image shifted, burning planets, bombardments, civilians chained. "They do not simply conquer," Velen said softly. "They annihilate or enslave. 3 civilizations erased. 5 enslaved. Our defenses crumble. We detected your broadcasts years ago. We hoped you might stand with us." Admiral Reed leaned forward. "Why humanity?" Velen's 4 hands folded. "Older species restrict warfare. But humans, you understand conflict." President Lee frowned. "You're asking us to fight your war." "I'm asking you to save billions," Velen replied quietly. After hours of private debate, intelligence confirmed the threat was real. If unchecked, the Moors would reach human territory within 15 years. Admiral Reed addressed the council firmly. "We fight now with allies and superior knowledge, or we fight later alone against a stronger enemy." One by one, council members nodded. The decision was made. When Velen returned, President Lee stood. "Humanity accepts your request." Relief crossed the ambassador's face, but Reed stepped forward, eyes steady. "Understand this, we don't fight halfway. When humanity commits to war, we commit fully." Mobilization began immediately. Orbital shipyards doubled output. Factories shifted to weapons production. Retired officers returned to service. Within days, fleets prepared for departure. "You mobilize faster than any Confederation member," Velen observed. Reed replied calmly, "Those who hesitate in war rarely survive. We learned that long ago." Soon humanity's first fleet arrived at Proxima Tall, hiding behind its largest moon. Commander Eliza Morgan prepared her ships as Moor's warships advanced toward the refugee world. "They're targeting civilians," a communications officer reported with anger. Eliza's voice hardened. "All ships, Battle Plan Alpha." Human vessels microjumped behind the Moors' formation and unleashed a devastating barrage. Missiles and energy beams struck before the enemy could react. The Moors' commander appeared on screen, snarling. "Withdraw or be destroyed." "This is Commander Morgan of Earth," Eliza answered coldly. "Leave this system, or face annihilation." The battle raged for 3 hours. Human ships pressed forward even while burning. When a Moors cruiser targeted an evacuation craft, the human ship Intrepid rammed it, sacrificing itself to save hundreds. When the final enemy ship retreated, 13 human vessels remained operational. Over 500 lives were lost, but Proxima Tall stood untouched. "First engagement successful," Eliza reported grimly. Request reinforcements. Victory at Proxima marked only the beginning. Admiral Reed addressed the Joint Species Command. Defense is over. Now we strike their supply networks. Confederation leaders hesitated at humanity's aggressive approach, but months later, coordinated assaults shattered 3 major Moors bases. Ground forces uncovered horrifying prisoner camps, solidifying support for total war. 6 months in, the Moors shifted strategy, launching a massive direct assault on Earth with over 200 warships. They believe eliminating us ends the war, Reed told the Council. They're correct. Defense Plan Omega activated. Hidden platforms, disguised weapons, and ambush fleets devastated the invading armada. Meanwhile, Lieutenant Anna Ray led a boarding mission against the Moors' flagship. Of 300 soldiers, only 42 returned, but they captured the enemy's command database. Using the stolen intelligence, humanity launched Operation Downfall, a direct strike on the Moors' homeworld. Special forces disabled the planetary defense grid while a combined fleet of 500 ships entered the system. Then humanity unveiled its most guarded weapon, relativistic kinetic impactors. Precision strikes obliterated military targets without harming civilian zones. Within hours, the Moors' military collapsed. The Emperor requests communication, came the report. On screen, the once arrogant ruler appeared broken. We surrender unconditionally. Months later, peace was signed before representatives of 23 species. Over 20,000 human names filled memorial walls. Ambassador Velen spoke quietly to Admiral Reed. You changed the galaxy. Reed's expression remained firm. Humanity doesn't fight to negotiate. We fight to end the threat. And across liberated worlds, a simple phrase was carved in stone. They came when we called.